Here we are, Augusta, Georgia, 75th Masters. I'm Jeff Rude. This is Alex Miceli. Alex, turn around. Magnolia Lane. You seeing it? Are you feeling it?
I'm never driving up it, I can tell you that, Jeff.
Do you have goosebumps?
No,
Goosebumps?
I don't, even though it's the 75th.
Is this your favorite week of the year in golf?
No.
No?
No.
No? What kind of romantic are you? What is then?
British Open.
John Deere?
British Open.
The British Open?
Open Championship, I should
Why
say.
the Open Championship over the Masters?
I just think it's the oldest. It's got so much history. It's just you feel it when you're there.
No pimento cheese over there. There's no pimento cheese.
No, there's haggis and something like that.
Cokes don't cost 50 cents
or
whatever?
No, they cost more.
Yeah, I know they do. All right, most wide open Masters in years, don't you think?
No.
No?
Do you think that because that's
Well, who are you, Dr. No?
Look, do you think Phil's going to win this Masters? I do. All right.
If I had to bet on somebody, I would. Yeah.
And I think he's going to win it by more than just a little. I think
more than a little.
I think he's playing so well, okay, that it's going to be Phil, and then it's a group.
He had one hot week last week.
He's been gearing up. He's
gearing
up for this.
Gearing.
Yes, gearing. He's old enough to know gearing.
Now, when he goes down that street there, he gets a B12 shot, doesn't he?
Yeah, you know what? And he gets the goosebumps.
Yeah.
And he gets the B12 shot. He gets everything.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to play well if you're Phil Mickelson coming to this event to win this event.
All right, so we both like Phil Mickelson.
No,
I like him too.
No, I know. Most wide open Masters. Did you think it's somebody other than that?
Well, I thought coming out of Bay Hill, it was the most wide open Masters in a long time because Tiger and Phil were not in form.
Okay.
Okay, but I still think it's pretty wide open, even though I think Phil is the favorite. We finally have a favorite at the 2011 Masters, other than the pimento cheese sandwich.
That's right, other than His Majesty.
Yeah, all right. So if a non-bomber were to win, and a non-bomber, as you know, needs to come close to maxing out, who would it be?
I think it's got to be somebody that's already won this year.
Yeah?
And the guy that comes to mind, who I think has played very well this year as a non-bomber, is Luke Donald.
Luke Donald, he's the guy that I would have too.
Yeah, I just think that his short game is impeccable.
Terrific, right.
You know, there's a new stat the Tour's putting out in regards to putting. He has actually led that category for the last 2 years.
Okay, so we're agreeing on two things here, Luke Donald and Phil Mickelson.
Well, I'll tell you.
All right, where is Tiger Woods going to finish if you had to guess on a number?
Top 10.
Top 10.
Top 10.
He always does.
Well, you're right. I think, you know, there's in 3 years, he missed the cut once when he was an amateur, never missed it as a professional. There's 3 years he's finished outside of the top 10.
Well, here's the stats. Since he won in 05, he's been 2nd to 6th every year.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So
you're going on a big ledge.
Well, I am kind of, because I heard Sean Foley talk about the fact that they made some tweaks the last couple of weeks.
Oh, there's a shocker. They've made a tweak since we walked out of
I know. So I mean, like, anybody else you hear, I'm starting to making some changes 2 weeks before the Masters. You're like, out the door.
He's Tiger Woods, isn't he?
I know. Well, I got to give him that. I'll give him that. He is Tiger Woods.
Shut down the laboratory for a minute.
Well, you know what? Fire all of them and just go out and play golf.
All right, speaking of playing golf, Phil has 2 drivers.
I like Sean, though. Go ahead.
2 drivers Mickelson has in his bag.
Right.
He won in 06 with 2 drivers.
Right.
Hadn't really done it since here, but you like the strategy?
If he likes the strategy.
He's taking a 3-iron and a hybrid out.
Look, he's done 2 crazy things that I can remember in his career. One was playing 2 drivers. Everybody criticized him.
2 and 0.
He won.
Yeah.
Played with 0 drivers, lost. Playing with 2 drivers again, win.
Yeah.
I just, he's explained why, and if it makes him feel good, then fine.
I know you're not a romantic, but let's talk nostalgia for a second. Big nostalgia week, 25th anniversary of Nicklaus winning in '86 at age 46, 50th anniversary of Gary Player being the first international player won here in 1961. Which one of those kind of floats your boat more?
Well, 61, I was just
you were about 28?
I was still in swaddling clothes, as they would say.
Yeah.
But 86,
You're still
I remember.
In swaddling clothes.
I know.
Get a close-up on this.
Yeah. Would you like that? Those people at Wingfoot, so when I come to play, no problem. Oh, you're talking about the shorts. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. In '86, I remember it like, I'm not going to say yesterday, but I certainly remember it pretty well.
Yeah.
And you remember it a lot, too.
Yeah.
And we've seen a lot of video. We've seen a lot of things over time. With Player, we've seen very little of what happened in '61.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just inherently would say, well, both of us, I've got to believe it's going to say, it's Nicklaus, because we lived in that era, we experienced that era, we've seen it for the last 25 years.
Now, did you see the transcripts? They both came in the media center. Nicklaus, in a huge Masters upset, beat Player 8-6 in transcript pages. Do you know how hard that is to out-talk Gary Player?
And well, here's the thing, though. It was in less questions. Gary Player had less questions to get to 6.
Yeah.
I mean, he had 2 questions, and he started with his open, had a question, another 2 pages, had a closed question, and that was it.
My favorite thing of the week so far was just listening to Nicholas, and then he scrummed and he keeps talking and talking. People want to shut him up. He wants to keep talking. He said, I asked him, I said, how much did Gary and other guys work out back in your prime, 62 to 80? And he goes, if Gary worked out a tenth or a half of what he said he did, he wouldn't have had time to eat meals or play golf.
Does that sound like someone else we know?
Who's that?
Tiger talks a lot about how much he spends on the range and works out. Not as much now, but before.
Yeah.
And then when did he have time to
He's no VJ Singh.
No, he's not. You know what?
Okay.
One other thing though, I got to say.
Yeah.
Every young player should watch Jack Nicklaus for a day at an event like this.
I just wrote that. Guys,
Uh-oh.
players are out here. I just wrote it an hour ago. Players are out there. Hey, everybody. Players are out here. They've got nutritionists, swing coaches, trainers, psychologists. Some have PR. If they want to learn PR, go sit in on a Nicholas news conference.
You know
Oh,
what?
we're running out of time.
Here, one thing. Palmer, Nicklaus, their fathers or their coaches grabbed them by the back of the neck for 5 minutes at the beginning of the season, and that's all they needed. That's all you need. Just
That's
go out
right.
and play golf.
Yeah, they didn't have. They weren't Velcro to a swing coach.
Absolutely not.
Okay, we will see you
I
next
still like
time.
you, Sean.
For Alex, I'm Jeff. See you later.